Hello friends. So in the last video we have solved some of the examples from the exercise second. Okay. So I will solve some more examples based on those previous concepts. Okay. So let us take the next example. I will read out the question. Okay. So audience, you are having the notes of these topics. Okay. So just go through it. So the question is, find the position vector of the point R. Okay, so we have to find out the position vector of the point R which divides the line joining points P and Q, which divides the line joining points P and Q, whose position vectors are I plus 2j minus k and minus I plus j plus k respectively in the ratio 2 is to 1, in the ratio 2 is to 1. So question is what here? This point R divides the line joining point P and Q in the ratio 2 is to 1 internally and externally. Means you have to calculate the position vector of that point R for internal ratio as well as for external ratio. Internal ratio means what? Means all the signs are positive. That is formula is what? M into vector B plus N into vector A divided by M plus N. Whereas external ratio means what? Same formula, but in the place of plus sign you will get minus sign. Okay. But here they have given the 2 points P and Q with its position vector. So point P position vector is what now? Vector OP. What is it is given? I plus 2j minus k, and OQ is what? That is minus I plus j plus k, and this ratio M is to N is what? 2 is to 1. Okay. Now for internal ratio, what is the formula? I think vector OR is equals to M into vector B. B is the second point. So second point is Q here. So its position vector is OQ plus N into vector A. A means what? First point, that is P. Its position vector is OP divided by M plus N. So which is equals to, now we have to put the values. What is M here? 2. So it is 2 into OQ. What is OQ? Minus I plus J plus K. Okay. Plus N is what? 1. So 1 into OP. OP is what? I plus 2J minus K and divided by M plus N, that is 2 plus 1. Okay, or which is equals to 2, we have to multiply inside the bracket. So what we get? Minus 2I plus 2j plus 2k. Okay, plus 1 into this as it is, that is I plus 2j minus k divided by 2 plus 1 is 3. So which is equals to, now here minus 2I plus 1I. How much? Minus 1I plus 2j plus 4j plus 2k minus k plus k and divided by 3. So this is the answer for what? Internal ratio. Similarly, you have to calculate for what? External ratio. Just in the place of plus sign, you have to write minus sign, and as it is, you have to simplify. So you will get the position vector of the point R for external ratio. Okay. Next question I will take. Okay. That is, show that the points. Okay. Next question is what? Show that the points point A 2I minus j plus k point B, I minus 3j minus 5k, I minus 3j minus 5k, and point C, 3i minus 4j, 3i minus 4j minus 4k are the vertices of right angle triangle. So in the maybe first year and the 10th standard also done it. Okay, so whenever you want, if the vertices are given, then how you check the condition for right angle triangle? Using the Pythagoras condition, that is AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. Means what? Whichever the side is larger, that side square is equals to sum of the other two sides square. If that condition is satisfied, then we can say that given points or the given vertices forms an right angle triangle. But this is with respect to algebra, but the same condition you have to verify. So for that you must have AB, BC and AC. AB, BC and AC. So let us find first. See, first we will find AB. But how to find AB? That is OB minus OA. I think I told you in the last video. Second minus first, but with position vector. That is OB minus OA. Now OB means what? The point B. What is that point B now here? I minus 3j minus 5k minus OA. So this is OA vector but having negative sign. So when you take negative sign here, all the sign changes. So it is minus 2i plus j minus k. So which is equals to I minus 2i. It is minus I. Minus 3j plus j. It is minus 2j. Minus 5k minus 1k. It is minus 6k. This is your vector AB. This is your vector AB. Now you have to take the magnitude of this. So magnitude of vector AB is equals to, I think now you got perfect with that, how to find the magnitude of any component form, that is square root of coefficient of I, that is minus 1 square plus coefficient of j minus 2 square plus coefficient of k minus 6 square, which is equals to root of 1 plus 4 plus 36. So answer is root 41. Answer is root 41. That is magnitude of vector AB. Next you will find vector BC. How to find vector BC? That is OC minus OB, so which is equals to, okay, so first you substitute OC. OC means at C point, that is 3i minus 4j minus 4k minus OB. OB vector is this, but having minus sign, so all the sign changes. It becomes minus I plus 3j plus 5k, so which is equals to, now 3i minus 1i, it is 2i minus 4j plus 3j, it is minus j minus 4k plus 5k, it is plus k. So this is the answer of vector BC. Now find its magnitude. Find its magnitude. So that is root of 2 square is 4, minus 1 square is 1, plus 1 square is 1. So answer is root 6. Answer is root 6. Next, one more term you have to find it. That is what? Vector AC. Vector AC. So vector AC is equals to what? OC minus OA. OC minus OA. So first substitute OC. OC is what? 3i minus 4j minus 4k minus vector OA. So while writing that vector OA, see having the negative sign. So inside all the sign changes. Minus 2i plus j minus k, so which is equals to 3 minus 2, it is 1i, minus 4 plus j, it is minus 3j, minus 4 minus k, it is minus 5k. This is the answer of vector AC. Find its magnitude. So magnitude of vector AC is equals to root of 1 square is 1, 3 square is 9, 5 square is 25, which is equals to 9 plus 1 10, 10 plus 25, root 35. Okay. Now if you see here, magnitude of AC, magnitude of AB, magnitude of BC. Among that three, AB, BC and AC, which one is the largest? Root 41. So that is your hypotenuse. So therefore you have to take the condition, magnitude of vector AB square is equals to magnitude of vector BC square plus magnitude of vector AC square. So magnitude of vector AB is how much? Root 41 square is equals to root 6 square plus AC root 35 square. So here 41 is equals to, because root and square get cancelled, so it is 6 plus 35. So 41 is equals to 6 plus 35 is 41. So therefore LHS is equals to RHS. So that Pythagoras condition is satisfied. It means what? The given points are the vertices of a right angle triangle. Okay. So these are some of the examples. I have solved it. Some more examples are there in the exercise. You just please go through it from the notes. Okay. Now next concept I am going to take is the product of vectors. That is what? Product of vectors. So this product of vector concept is very important as per the examination point of view. So in the introduction class might be I told you, okay, see in this product of vectors there are three parts. Okay, one is scalar or dot product. Okay, second vector or cross product, and third scalar triple product. Scalar triple product. Okay, all the three concepts are very important because questions you will get it from all the three concepts. Okay, so we will see each concept separately in detail. Okay, so to study this, see we need only the properties or can say observations of this all the three types. If you get perfect with the observations or the properties of this all the three types, then the problems based on these three concepts you can solve it very easily. Okay, you should not get confused between the observations or the properties of these three types. Okay, so let us study each type in detail now. So first we will study the scalar or dot product. The scalar or dot product. So first we are going to see the definition of this, and then we are going to study the properties. Okay, so to define this, so here I have just drawn the diagram. Okay, so this is your vector A, this is your vector B, and theta is the angle. Now here this angle theta is made by the vector A and vector B. Okay, this angle theta is made by the vector A and vector B. Then the scalar or dot product of this vector A and vector B is denoted by A dot B. A dot B. So this A dot B, it means what? Scalar or dot product. Scalar or dot product, and is given by, that is, magnitude of vector A into magnitude of vector B into cos theta. Okay, so this is the definition, or this is the formula of what? Scalar or dot product. Scalar or dot product. Now here we are going to learn some observations of this scalar or dot product. First observation is vector A is perpendicular to vector B if and only if vector A dot vector B is equals to 0. Okay, means if this dot product is 0, then those vector A and B are called as what? Perpendicular, and vice versa. See, this symbol is for what? Biconditional. By the this or by this, from the both ways the statement is true. Means suppose if I got A dot B is 0, then you are going to conclude is what? They are perpendicular. Suppose A and B are perpendicular, it means what? A dot B is 0. Okay. Second one, vector A dot magnitude of vector A. Sorry, vector A dot vector A means if you are taking the dot product of same vector, then its answer is magnitude of vector A square. Magnitude of vector A square. And vector A dot minus vector A. Vector A dot minus vector A. Even then also you have to keep minus sign is outside, and then we can write magnitude of vector A square. Next, third property for unit vectors, I cap dot j cap is equals to j cap dot k cap, which is equals to k cap dot I cap. Means for the unit vectors I cap, j cap and k cap, we have the property, if you are taking the dot product of different unit vector, then its answer is 0. And if you are taking the dot product of same unit vector, means what? I dot I, j dot j, k dot k, its answer is 1. This is another property. Next property is angle between vector A and vector B is that is cos theta is equals to, okay, that is cos theta is equals to A dot B divided by magnitude of A into magnitude of B. So this is the formula to calculate what? Angle between the two vectors. And last one, A dot B is equals to B dot A. Means the commutative property satisfied for the dot product. So if you have perfect with these properties, then you can easily solve the examples based on the based on the scalar or dot product. Okay. Similarly, we are going to see the same properties for two more types, but in the next class after the completion of the problems of this first type. Okay. One more I will explain the property. Now see, if magnitude A, magnitude B and theta is given, then you can calculate this A dot B directly. Suppose your vector A is A1i plus A2j plus A3k, and vector B is B1i plus B2j plus B3k. Means what? If the vector A and vector B is given in the component form, if it is given in component form, then how to calculate dot product? So that dot product can be taken as, see here, A dot B is equals to, so first substitute A, that is A1i plus A2j plus A3k dot, okay, vector B, that is B1i plus B2j plus B3k. So which is equals to, now how to take the dot product of this two component form? That is by multiplying its corresponding components without taking I, J, K terms. Means what? You have to multiply first term into first term, second term into second term, third term into third term. But you should not consider I, J, K terms. Just you have to consider the coefficients. Okay. See here, A1 into B1, that is A1 B1, plus A2 into B2, so it is A2 B2, plus A3 into B3, it is A3 B3. So this is the dot product of the two component forms. Okay. So for in the next video I am going to simplify the examples on this. So before that you just prepare all the properties for this, so you can understand the next concept easily. Okay. Thank you.